Exclusive. Mark, what is Senator DeMint's decision? Who will he endorse?
Well, as you noted, his is the most coveted, probably the most coveted endorsement of the 2012 election. He's the most popular senator in South Carolina, which is one of the key primary states, and also he's a hero to national conservatives for his efforts to elect people like Marco Rubio and Rand Paul in the last election. But Senator DeMint told me this weekend that he has made a decision and he is not going to endorse anyone in the 2012 elections.
Let me play devil's advocate here, Mark, because someone who's in Ohio or something that's waking up this morning saying, what do I care? Does it matter?
Well, I think it matters to it certainly matters in South Carolina. That is a key primary state, and it matters there, and it certainly matters to a lot of conservatives who care what Jim DeMint thinks. But he's made this decision for two reasons. One, he's going to focus his efforts during the next year on something very important, which is electing 5 or 8 more Marco Rubios to the United States Senate. He thinks that he can unite conservatives behind the right candidates to really transform the Senate and make it conservative. But second of all, by not endorsing somebody, he's not beholden to anybody. And so if the next Republican president is elected, he's free to hold that candidate's feet to the fire and make sure that they follow through on the promises they made to cut spending, to keep taxes low, and to get this deficit and this debt under control. And so if he has a Senate with 5 or 8 more Marco Rubios in there, he can help the next president do the right thing. And if they don't do the right thing, hold them to account.
But isn't this the safe decision? He, A, doesn't have to pick a loser. He, B, doesn't have to pick someone like a Mitt Romney who would clearly infuriate many of his supporters because Mitt Romney is not as conservative as Jim DeMint, nor as many of his supporters.
Yeah, I don't think that Jim DeMint is worried about infuriating anybody. He is he's got so much credibility and support among the conservative grassroots. But it is a real blow to Mitt Romney because DeMint actually did endorse him last time around.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that's a great. I mean, this is what I was just going to ask you. I mean, so he endorses him in 2008. He seemed maybe a less refined candidate then. He's essentially been running for 5 years now. He's certainly honed and refined now. He's
running to the right
of
where he was then.
Yeah, and certainly has shifted policies and positions maybe more in line with DeMint. So what's changed?
Well, I think what DeMint says is that this is a different election with different set of candidates and a different time in our history. And he said he would be perfectly willing to support and will work hard for whoever the Republican nominee is. And any of these people would be better than Barack Obama, and he'll be happy to support any of them in the general. But he wants to focus his attention on something that is critically important, which is getting 5 or 8 more real hardcore conservatives like Marco Rubio and Rand Paul and Mike Lee elected to the Senate, and this would only distract him from that mission.
Interesting stuff.
So last night, obviously, the Tea Party debate happened down in Texas. We've been hearing this morning, I mean, we've been talking about how it wasn't necessarily a debate. It was a conversation between Herman Cain and Newt Gingrich. What was the thing you took away from it?
Well, I took away from it a couple of things. I mean, one, it was a fascinating conversation, and we already knew that Newt Gingrich could hold his own in that kind of a format, but we learned that Herman Cain can, that he could spend 90 minutes talking of the issues in great depth, and so that was certainly useful for Herman Cain. But look, the Lincoln-Douglas debates were actually debates. Right. They disagreed on very substantive, important issues, and having two people agreeing with each other on stage for 90 minutes isn't exactly a great debate.
Hallelujah.
I mean, Newt even, he was given a chance to criticize the 999 plan, and he said, oh, no, we'll do it on Hannity in a few weeks from now.
Mark Thiessen, thanks for bringing it this morning. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Always great to see you. Thanks Mark.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, coming up, you're going to see this incredible video as a